So Anna Hazare says the government has betrayed us. The BJP says the government has severely compromised parts of the Lokpal bill. The Aam Aadmi Party says this is a betrayal of the promises that were made. Arun Jaitley in detail has elaborated, and he's the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha, how the government has not put out a draft that is acceptable to them. Renuka Chaudhary of the Congress debating this evening with Mayank Gandhi of the Aam Aadmi Party. My first question to Siddharth Nath Singh. Let's be very focused. Therefore, let's open the debate. Point number one. Where's the betrayal? Give me betrayal number one. I'll get a response from Renuka Chaudhary immediately. Siddharth Nath Singh, why don't you start the debate tonight?
Arnab, we have seen in last 2 years how the government has tried to delay getting a strong Lokpal. And time and again we have seen it has centered around the autonomy of the CBI. Government has used all their tricks that the CBI autonomy doesn't happen. Now when we have reached a stage of fine prints, then we see again that they have conceded to the pressure of the, what we may say, Anna Hazare, the public movement, the anger of the public, the BJP, the opposition, and they have agreed that the CBI collegium can come. There can be a director investigation, director prosecution. They have come to all that. But when you look at the fine prints again, and that's where the betrayal comes, they have kept the control of the investigative officers for their removal. That's again how the government will use it. If somebody, investigative officer, is doing the good job, he is removed without even a consultation with the Lokpal. So that is where they want to keep the hold on the investigative agency.
That's point number one.
Because that is the crucial.
That's point number one. Point number one, Renuka Chaudhary. Let's get a response on point number one. Point number one, the fact that any officer investigating any case, Renuka Chaudhary, investigating a case referred to by the Lokpal can be moved, proves that political bosses can manipulate investigations. Tomorrow, if Renuka Chaudhary does not like the way a certain investigation is going, she can give a phone call to someone and say that, would you kindly transfer the officer? The person is not convenient to me. I'm not saying you, I'm taking a case, just a test case. It has happened before. So why do you want to not give that basic amount of independence to the investigators?
Why do you want to presume that the basis of every investigation is suspect?
No, why do we assume? Why do you want officers of the CBI not to operate without fear of favor? As has been argued by the BJP, an investigating officer, however inconvenient, has a right to continue to investigate. Ujjwal Chaudhary, senior income tax officer who led the investigation into the Madhu Koda scam, was on the verge of unraveling the link, as we are exposing on Times Now, was shunted. He's not part of the investigation now. And what happened to the scam? It was buried.
I think first of all, we can't base these on presumptions. I mean, we are assuming, and you can't draw two parallels on this case where you're saying about the Madhu Koda case. That's a completely different issue, and you'll be able to see what will come out of it. No one compromised on the Madhu Koda disclosures, and you can't remove government vision from the document. You can't say that a Lokpal bill has to be made for the convenience of Aam Aadmi or Falana Dhimkana. And the government should have no role or no concept of what it needs for governmental administration.
Why is it important for governmental administration? Why is it important for governmental administration for politicians to decide who the investigating officers will be? And I am not saying Falana Dhimkana.
No, it's not.
I don't know the exact English translation of that.
Why is it relevant for NGOs to decide?
No. One second, no NGOs.
Why?
But the Aam Aadmi Party is not an NGO. It's become a political party. Now,
since when have they registered?
Well, I think they're a political party. Have they registered? Question is not answer on fact. As I go to Mayank Gandhi, I only want to contest this. On February 16, 2010, Ujjwal Chaudhary was a top income tax officer For 3 days, he carried out huge raids on Jharkhand, which revealed that hundreds of crores in concealed incomes of businessmen and politicians. And immediately he was transferred. Where's the guarantee it won't happen again?
I want to
unless
ask
you
you
change the
one
law.
thing.
You change the law, it won't happen.
Where is the guarantee that we have so much control and we are able to subvert investigations? In which case, none of our people would be sitting inside the coolers.
That's because the media investigated. The investigating agencies followed later.
No. All right. So now that credit goes to the media.
No, but you know all these stories which have broken out, 2G, CWG, Devas, ISRO, Kalgit for Profit, Adarsh. Even the Madhukoda scam right now is being followed by the media, monitored by the Supreme Court and the courts. The agencies are being forced to follow it up.
So then what have you got to fear?
I put that question to Aam Aadmi Party.
This is the system that's working and functioning. What have we got to fear? You have the support of all the other pillars of democracy. And they'll all function.
I want to get in the Aam Aadmi Party.
So what?
Why are you working on a premise?
What Renuka Chaudhary is saying?
Yeah, she's saying, why are you working on a premise of suspicion?
Arnab, what this really means is that let all the other arms of government function well, but we, the ruling party, will keep the power with us and we will not do anything. Even though when we have betrayed the people, when we have promised Anna Hazare, we have promised the country that we will do a certain thing and not do it, and then say the other arms of government, let it function, we will not function, we will not make it independent, we will keep control. What kind of an argument is this?
Aam Aadmi. No, I will tell you what kind of an argument it is. Obviously, you haven't done very well in translation. And if you're telling me that this is what the government is saying, is that your interpretation? How are you as Aam Aadmi more qualified than us? Please tell me. What is the promise you have made to the country?
Qualification?
And how much have you fulfilled?
Madam, we are not qualified.
One minute, let Renuka Chaudhary ask the question to Mayank. Let Mayank respond. Siddharth, 1 minute. Let the Aam Aadmi Party respond to the Congress. After that, I'll come to the BJP. I have a few questions for the BJP also, by the way. 1 minute. Mayank, please respond.
Yeah. No, what is she saying? She is saying we are not qualified. Of course we are not qualified. We have never fooled the people. This whole gang of people, there is so much corruption happening. And when we ask for a Lokpal, absolutely. So when the people are asking for an independent Lokpal, you say, let media look after it, let civil society, but we will not give you an independent Lokpal. What kind of an argument is that?
No, I never said that. I have not said that. Is that your understanding? Should I speak in some other language? That is not what I've said.
No, ma'am.
That is a convenient appellation, and that is also cheating. You are misguiding and fooling people on television. And you can't get away with this every
all
time.
Your arguments, ma'am. This country needs an independent investigation.
Your argument.
Independent
your
CBI. Don't use the CBI as your handmaiden for your political gains.
We don't run down the CBI and its autonomy. You are making an accusation against all the officials in CBI.
Are you saying CBI is autonomous? Come on, give us a break.
Mayank Gandhi, one question for you. July 2011, when Sonia Gandhi met Anna Hazare and others, Anna Hazare said at the meeting, and also after it, Parliament is supreme and civil society members will respect whatever Parliament decides. So the counter can be put to you that you said you'd respect Parliament. And you are a political party, but you don't have the clout in Parliament. Unless the BJP takes your line, you will have to stick to your line as articulated by your leader at that point of time, Anna Hazare, that you'd respect Parliament.
Arnab, my question is, of course we respect Parliament. We respect the institution of Parliament. Does it mean that whatever Parliament does, we have to accept it and not even register our anguish and our feeling of being cheated? Do you think we should keep quiet on that? We have to register, we have to go before the people and say the ruling party had made certain promises. It is abrogating that. It is fooling the people of this country. It is cheating Anna Hazare. It is cheating the people of this country. in front of the entire nation, you have made
Hello.
certain commitments. Why aren't you honoring them?
Renuka
How long can you fool us?
I'm
Renuka
sorry. It is a convenient case of misinterpreting the commitments. You must understand that there is a select committee which looks at all these issues, which doesn't comprise of the Congress alone. All right? They're representatives of different parties which are there, which is the democratic way. Unlike your Aam Aadmi Party, which is a handful of people, and you want to dictate to the nation.
Yes, Siddharth.
The select committee
Siddharth,
gives a report. Select committee gives a report. Then the cabinet has no authority because the property of the Rajya Sabha, Renuka Chaudhary need not be told about it. But why is the government, pushing it? Or there is a more than the, what we are not trying to understand. There is a huge political game being played out by the Congress. They do want to keep the investigative, they want to keep the investigative officers under their cloud so that they are not free from the government control. At the same time, they are trying to push by not routing it through the normal business procedures of the parliament, that the select committee report comes to Rajya Sabha, it's debated. The amendments are brought in, it goes to the Lokpal.
No, they say
they want to do.